let's come back home and talk about the Niger Delta Games, as Team Edo surged to the top of the Niger Delta Games medal table after claiming 15 golds, 6 silver, and 10 bronze medals for a total of 31 medals. Team Delta trailed closely with 9 gold, 11 silver, and 8 bronze medals, 28 in total, while defending champions Team Bayelsa sits third with 8 gold medals, 2 silver, and 5 bronze medals. River State are fourth, and of course they are followed by Ondo State, which has 2 gold and 3 bronze medals. Akwa Ibom, Cross River, and Imo have each secured a single medal, single gold rather, with Abia State at the bottom with no gold, though they have 6 silvers. Edo's dominance continued in swimming, winning 6 of 9 gold medals on the opening day, widening the gap on the leaderboard. Delta, Bayelsa, Rivers, and Ondo remain in pursuit as competition intensifies in ongoing events. Now we've got Kehinde Osagiede, Chairman, Sports Writers Association of Nigeria, joining us to talk about this one. Kehinde, thank you for joining the show today. Team Edo seem to be doing everything right. To what do we attribute their dominance so far at the Niger Delta Games, particularly in swimming?
Okay. Let me say from the interview of my chairman yesterday, chairman of Edo State Sports Commission, Honorable Imadi Desmond in Ability. That's early preparation, because we know all the major events like the youth games, which is happening in Asaba. We have discovered that swimming has a very, very huge medal. And when Delta Bayelsa take the lead in that area, we will now be chasing them from behind. It's always difficult. So we started very early, started preparing our athletes, and we went into the every corner of the state, because we have river areas and we have raw talent in those areas. We have started for a very long time preparing them, and all that they really need to excel, all as before the race, even before the announcement for the date and for this very, very event. So I think that is part of the reasons we are doing well, and again, motivation of athletes in that area. Our sports commission to encourage them at least to change the narrative. All the time you see Delta and the Bayelsa taking lead, and they dominate in swimming. But this year, thank God, we have started very well. Though we still have other competitions, other aspects of the swimming. We are still waiting to see, and I think I will do better than we are doing.
Right. Looking at the Niger Delta Games so far, what would you say about the organization and the quality of the sports that we're seeing so far? Is there a future for these sports in Nigeria?
The Niger Delta Games, from all indications, all we have seen so far, like the basketball court yesterday, the athletes and the coaches there, at least the interview we conducted there, they also spoke, and from what we have gathered, the renovation that happened there is a very big impact, and it's something we have to say to the public and for everybody to support and embrace this Niger Delta Games. It's a thing we have to sustain, right? Because like that very court, it has never been put in that shape. Let me use that word, that top level. Because some of the athletes that came there yesterday, some of them have been in America and the rest of them, because we have produced a lot of athletes that are doing well in America. So they came to support the local athletes here. And from what they said, that this is what they want to say. This is what we should be doing. Not just say you want to invest money, but the money you are investing will not go into what it's supposed to go to. People use politics to corner them, but what is happening right here in Benin, and what NDDC is doing, what the Edo State government is doing, collaboration with NDDC, is something we should all embrace and support to be sustained. But from what they said at the tennis court, that we want to be seeing this kind of event, and this is the best that has happened to Edo State as far as basketball is concerned. And not only basketball, we come to the main, you see what they have also. See the impact here. by the tennis courts. You see what they have done there. They have transformed the tennis court, renovated it, and it's a top-class tennis court right now. So the same thing with the volleyball courts at the same Royal Road where we have the basketball court. So they put the two together there. And the people using the facility are the ones that really know what is good. And from what they told us, it's something that they really want, and they want more of it. And possibly if the Niger Delta Games should be held in Edo State, I mean, for a couple of 2-3 years consecutively, it's something we should accept, and our state government should be ready to accept it and continue to host it. Because we are already feeling the impact.
All right, we look forward to more updates coming from that part, and looking at all the sports as well going down at the Niger Delta Games. I'll say thank you very much, Kehinde, for joining us. The network isn't so great, but we do appreciate your effort to join and also give us a bit of analysis of what's happening over there at the games. Thank you for joining. All right, Gemidepo, I mean, you've heard the man, Kehinde, right there, talking about what Edo has been able to do to ensure they are topping the medals table. And I also asked a crucial question about the reason, the advantage of having games like this, because we are supposed to unearth new talents. And also, if you have a lot of these sports, like of wrestling, swimming, basketball, football, and all of these sports, we wonder why we do not excel when it comes to representing us on the continent and then the world.
Yeah, I think this is a good one. I think at this point in time, it is good that our young ones, our kids, know that there are different sports apart from football and basketball and probably boxing. These are what they are used to. And over time, they get to see their colleagues, see their age mates, like, wow, I can do this. I think I can do this even better than this person. So it challenges them, and it unearths new talents as well. So for me, I think this is a good move. The Niger Delta Games, I've been trying to follow it from the beginning of the competition up to this moment, and I think unearthed some gems, fantastic talent. I saw the 13-year-old that won, I think, the 800 meters or something, and I was shocked at 13. I think she did very, very well for herself, and I think this is the reason why we get to see this kind of tournaments, this kind of competitions, and it helps them to believe in themselves as well. And at the end of the day, the next 5-6 years, we see this young talent as well moving on and doing well for ourselves, our state, and the country as well. So I think for me, it's a good one, and I think Edo State as well are doing well for themselves. It's obvious that when states like get to host this kind of competitions, it also helps their infrastructure. It also helps, keep this sporting association actually them on their toes as well, because they need to manage these things as well, need to renovate some of these structures as well, and it has also helped them build their athletes. So for me, it's a win-win situation for the state and everyone involved as well in the competitions.
Right, a win-win situation for the athletes and everybody involved. Now, I would like to also look at what we talk about catching them young, because we're supposed to look at age cheating as well. No sort of mercenaries should come in place in events like this. We're meant to cut them raw and help these talents become greater athletes in the future. Now, I'm going to wonder if you did participate in inter-house sports when you were in school, and I wonder what kind of sports you participated in, or maybe you are running all over the place, taking yogurt and semo together. I don't know what you were doing back in secondary school, because there was a video that trended online one time about athletes who are, I mean, Gemidepo, was this you back in the day?
No, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. In fact, I'm proud to say I was part of the school team. I played football. I played football until the secondary school level. I played for my school as well, at my secondary school level. I stopped playing football at the university level. So, yeah, I played football. And this was not me. Although I had colleagues that had these problems as well. I had fantastic jumpers, but the system did not really favor them to actually progress from the higher institution games, the Nuga games, Niger University games as well, where a couple of participated, the likes of Promise Osagiede, a fantastic athlete. But that was the last we saw of him after the Niger University games. So I think I would say Nigeria happened to him. Fantastic talent. I'm wondering where he is at this point. On his day, Promise Osagiede would do attends, in 100 meters, on these days, and he was very, very good. So I think this happens generally, but I just hope with these competitions we get to see here and there, they can evolve from secondary school to university games, then get to participate in state-involved games from there.
Right. Of course, Nigeria did happen to a lot of us who were interested in sports back then. And of course, we just hope that it gets better. We look at these talents and help them believe in their dreams to become greater athletes tomorrow. Let's talk about what happened over the weekend, where Botswana's middle distance runner, Tshepiso Masalele, was disqualified from the Orlin Copernicus Cup 1,500 meter in Toronto on the 22nd of February, despite crossing the line first in 3 minutes 32.55 seconds run that set a new national record. Masalele's victory was overturned under World Athletics Rule TR71 after he directed an aggressive gun celebration gesture at his closest rival, Azadine Habs, in the final stretch. The disqualification handed the win to Habs, who was officially credited as the race winner.
Yeah.
The Orlin Copernicus Cup, part of the World Athletics Indoor Tour Gold Series, saw a meeting record set amid controversy, sparking discussion over sportsmanship and athlete conduct in elite competition. Now, Masalele's performance remains notable for its speed despite the penalty. We keep talking about how you celebrate a victory. Look at what happened to Vinicius Jr. He was, in his mind, innocently dancing with the corner flag, and he got a yellow card, which also resulted in that alleged racial abuse from the Benfica player. Now, Masalele has won a race. Why not just win and go celebrate with your fans? What was the gun celebration for, which handed him that disqualification?
I think it was just over excitement for me, and I do not know what had been going on, before the race, during the race as well, and this is where these athletes come in. A lot of them talk to themselves, a lot of them try to motivate themselves on the track. A lot of them try to. For me, I think it might be a psychological issue as well. Probably the athlete, the opponent had said something earlier on, which he could not manage, or which, when he had won, he felt that this is the time to celebrate and just do it to his face. But whatsoever had happened initially, I felt it was unsportsmanlike behavior for him as well to celebrate that way in front of him, because he could have done it better. For me, I felt it was just immature, and the punishment was well deserved, if you ask me. I think he didn't do so well. Like you rightly said, he could have just generated or the anger or the frustration he had probably when the guy made a statement which we were not aware of. So he could have just turned it into the race like he did, get the win, and go celebrate with your fans. I feel it was just not necessary. What he did was not necessary, and he got fined for it. For me, I think that's okay, and it will stop this kind of situations happening next time. But I just felt that it might be a little bit too harsh as well. I mean, not even placed second, but totally qualified. But definitely, the rules are the rules, and once you know the rules, then definitely you shouldn't break them. And I think that's just what happened over there.
All right, once you know the rules are the rules. You should not break the rules, and of course, practice sportsmanlike behavior on and off the pitch or the tracks.